Long ago, in the heart of Ilife, the cradle of the Yoruba people, there was peace, beauty, and great pride in tradition. The sun rose softly over the red earth, birds sang in harmony, and the villagers woke to the sounds of drums, morning prayers, and laughter. Children played near sacred trees, women pounded yam, and the elders told stories under the Iroko tree. Among these people lived a queen, Moremi Ajisoro, a woman of rare beauty, unmatched wisdom, and a heart as bold as a lioness. She was married to Oramian, one of the greatest kings of the land. But Moremi was not just a queen by title, she was deeply loved by her people, known for walking among them, sharing in their joys and sorrows. But one day, that peace was shattered. From the deep forest lands came invaders, warriors dressed in terrifying costumes made of raffia palm fronds, with painted faces and eerie masks. They attacked at night, striking like shadows. They burnt homes, destroyed crops, and captured men, women, and children, taking them away as slaves. The people of Ilife called them the Igbo or forest people. Many believed they were spirits from another world because no one could defeat them. Arrows did not seem to harm them, and their war cries filled the skies like thunder. The people were afraid. Even the bravest warriors trembled. Some said, "These are not men, they are gods or ghosts." But Moremi, her eyes did not hold fear. One night, standing by the banks of the sacred Esamaren river, Moremi fell to her knees and made a vow. "Esamaren, powerful goddess of the river. If you give me the wisdom to save my people, I will give you the most precious thing I own." The river shimmered as if listening, the trees around her silent and still. In the next raid, Moremi did something no one expected, she allowed herself to be captured by the forest invaders. But this was no accident. She had a plan. Because of her beauty and grace, she was not treated like the others. She was brought before the leader of the invaders, and he was captivated. Soon, she became his queen. But inside, Moremi watched. She listened. She studied. And then, she discovered their secret. These men were not spirits. They were just humans, using raffia to appear ghostly and scare the people of Ilife. One night, under the cover of darkness, Moremi escaped. She returned to Ilife, carrying the truth like a flaming torch in her heart. She stood before the king, the warriors, and the elders. "They are not spirits," she cried. "They are men wearing raffia and painted masks. Burn the raffia, and they will fall like dry leaves." The people rejoiced. Plans were made. Torches were prepared. Warriors stood ready. Hope returned to Ilife. The next time the invaders came, they were met with fire. Set their torches to the raffia costumes, and the warriors screamed as the flames exposed their human forms. They were chased away, defeated. The terror was over. Ilife was free. The drums of victory echoed across the land. Moremi had saved her people. But the story was not yet done. Moremi returned to the Esamaren river, to fulfill her vow. "I am here," she said, "and I bring the most precious gift I have." She offered her only son, Oluwarogbo, as the goddess had demanded. The villagers wept. "Is this the price of freedom?" they asked. But Moremi stood tall, her eyes filled with pain but also pride. She had given everything, not just her courage, not just her freedom, but her child. Time passed. The people of Ilife never forgot. They held festivals in her honor. They told her story to every child. A statue was built in her image, a towering figure holding the staff of truth and the flame of sacrifice. Even the gods took pity, and in some versions, it is said that Oluwarogbo was lifted to the skies, becoming an immortal spirit, watching over his mother's people. Today, the name Moremi Ajisoro still lives. She is not just a queen, not just a mother. She is the flame that burned through fear. She is the river that carried courage. She is the spirit of sacrifice, the pride of the Yoruba people. And so, when you speak of bravery, speak of Moremi. When you speak of sacrifice, speak of Moremi. When you speak of love for one's people, speak her name. Moremi Ajisoro.